Hi everybody, I'm Sandy. Welcome to Two Things in a Rant. Thing number one, vlog channel. I have missed you. I know I started this channel with the hopes of vlogging once, twice, 3 times a week, but it's turned into nothing lately and I apologize for that. I got busy and I don't know if you've been in this situation where when you drop something, it's hard to pick it back up again. I'm hoping that I can pick it back up again. And I hope you'll forgive me for disappearing for quite so long. Thing number two is buying art. A lot of you follow people on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and everywhere else, and you follow artists. I want to challenge you to click on that artist's profile next time you see something genius that they've made and find out if they sell their work. Maybe it's on Etsy or some other store where their work is made into prints. You could buy originals. You could also buy it made onto an iPhone cover or a cat sweater, or who knows what they might have their art made into. But buying those things helps that artist to make a living. I recently bought this pillow from Olechka Designs, and I thought it was just so absolutely adorable. I didn't want to just pin it and go, yeah, okay, that's inspiration. I wanted to see this every day in front of me. If you find one of those pieces of art, buy it and put it somewhere where it's right in front of you every day so you can be inspired by it. It just makes me happy when I walk into the studio and see that sweet little pillow sitting there. For my rant today, I'm going to talk about a fictional topic, and that is Crafty mentorship. It's something I wish existed. I wish I could tell you there was a place to go sign up for one. I wish I'd had a mentor to keep me from bumping into walls with my nose or scraping my knee on the sidewalk, but no, that is just the price you pay as you start working your way toward where I'm at and having your own business doing crafting and art. I wish I could tell you it was different. There are some reasons why I think that is, and I'll tell you what they are in order of worst to best. The worst one would be a lot of people don't want to create competition for themselves. If they share with you what they know, then maybe you'll surpass them. And I don't think that's very common, but it definitely happens. The second would be people don't know how to mentor someone else. I am just learning in Toastmasters how to be a good mentor to others and how to share what they need, not what I think they need. And that's just a whole process that most people don't have any exposure to. So thinking of being a mentor is just not something that crosses most people's minds. And the number one reason, however, is time. That is probably the single biggest factor. I have never worked as hard in my regular life when I had a day job. I worked 9 to 5. I went to an office. I worked those office hours, and then in the evening I could come home and do what I wanted. I could actually do the laundry and clean the house. Now I have to fit those things in between all of my business because I work all the time. And a lot of paper crafters do. There's some that don't. They do less, they post less often, that sort of thing. And they focus their life on other things, and that's great. But that means they're focused on other things. They're busy with those things. Paper crafting is not something that's going to be an easy thing for anybody to do along with a regular life. And that's why I think there's no bandwidth for answering all those kind of questions. So if you've ever emailed a big name blogger with like an open-ended question, hey, will you look at my blog and tell me what to do? Or how can I be like you? Or I want to quit my job and become a full-time paper crafter. What do I do next? That's open-ended questions. That's not like, what's your favorite such and such that they can just send you a quick link to and be done. That's an essay question. And essay questions take too much time and bandwidth, and that might be why you haven't gotten answers from people if you've tried asking those kinds of questions. However, knowing that I'm getting more of those questions as time goes on, I realize how much need there is. People want to know that kind of information. They want to know how to grow their blog, whether or not it's for just to share with more people, or if they want to make it a business. They want to try to figure out how to make some kind of income to supplement their crafty purchases versus making it a full-time income. There's a lot of different reasons why people want to grow in this industry, and I want to find ways to share that kind of information. A lot of it is really timely, however, so I'm not sharing a lot of it on YouTube because I shared a Periscope video a while ago, and 1 week later, they updated the app and my video was immediately out of date. So I'm not sharing a lot of these kind of business tips with you guys right here on YouTube because they could go away. Suddenly the world could decide blogs are passé and YouTube is out and replaced by some other video site. Who knows what's going to happen? So I'm sharing those things instead, at this time at least, in fall of 2015 on Periscope on Friday nights. So I do Friday night biz chats. For a half an hour, I'll sit and talk about a topic, whatever that topic is, whether it's blogging or YouTube or getting started on design teams or whatever that topic is for that week. And then we do a half an hour Q&A and, just have a little interactive time with you guys to be able to help you if you have questions on things. Now, I can't answer everything. There's some things that are proprietary information, but I'll share as much as I can to be able to help you with some of the things that I wish people had told me back when I first started. And even now, there are things that I learned right now that I share immediately in a BizScope because I want you guys to be able to learn from them too. So I hope that that is helpful. It's my one little way of taking at least an hour a week to do some group mentoring so that I can help you guys without having to take so much time away from all the other things that I have to get done as well to keep my business running. Alrighty, so I hope I'll see you on Friday night, and if not, I'll see you back here on this channel in a much shorter time period, I hope, than it has been this time. Take care. Bye.